And we are broadcasting live and direct from the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, number 42, Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road, Lagos. My name is Mary Onaifia Debbie. Welcome to the front page review of our daily newspapers. You know how we do it. We're going to give you the headlines from various newspapers and then get to discuss some of the hot topics in the news. With you from the headlines that I'll read to you. I'm not alone. We're going to have Obed Awade join us later on the program, and Rufai Oseni will also be joining via the phone as we discuss some of the hot topics this morning. Remember, we are streaming live right now on YouTube. You can go there, join our community on YouTube. It's very important you join us because just search for a Voice of the People 90.3 FM on YouTube, and then you see us. Subscribe to the channel and then join the conversation. And we are also streaming live on our website. It's at www.thevoiceofthepeople.ng. We have a mobile app that you can download and take us everywhere you go in the world. Just go to Google Play Store and download the mobile app and click on play or watch, and then you can watch us and listen to us all day long. Now let us start because a lot has happened over the weekend. Can't wait to talk about it. We'll start this morning with the Punch newspaper. It says here that federal government subsidy spending to hit 11 trillion in 2023. Now another one from the PDP APC trade accusation over Tinubu Atiku's manifestos. And the FCT risk attack, says U.S. allies fear. Another headline from the Punch newspaper: flood rivers searches for victims. Bayelsa seek help. Flood rivers searches for victims. Bayelsa seek help. Now we're hungry. 400 bedridden Ekiti pensioners tell government we are hungry. And another one from the Punch this morning: check food prices hike. Check food price hike. Cleric tells federal government. And NAFDAC eyes who certification builds 7 new offices. And now to the Sun newspaper this morning: I won't rule Nigeria from Dubai as part-time president, says the APC presidential candidate. And the federal government stakeholders to audit controversial PMS consumption. And this one has a rider: scarcity grounds Abuja as black market hit 400 naira per liter. And NDLEA arrests 4 kingpin over 16 tons of illicit drugs in Lagos, Abuja, others. And terror attack: U.S. issues a security alert to nationals. And also from the Sun this morning: Kanu Ohaneze, Igbo leaders to meet Buhari, insist on political solution. And Tinubu donate 100 million to Kanu flood victims as Obi assesses damage in Asaba. Prays it doesn't happen again. Now, also from the Sun this morning: I won't lie to Nigerians about my health status, reply ex-VP. And now to the Nation's newspaper: Tinubu revived Lagos from bankruptcy in 1999, says Sanwo-Olu. And another news here this morning says that Apostle Suleiman, ex-PFN president Omobude, condemns attack. And also from the Nation: IPOB to federal government, we will meet at the Supreme Court. And Bode judge tackles Jandor over a choice of a running mate. You'll find the stories on the Nation's newspaper. And another one from the Nation says here that I am fit to rule, says Tinubu. Now we move to the Daily Thrust this morning. A swap storm, Boko Haram enclave kills 6, seizes weapons. And federal government evacuate 542 stranded Nigerians from Dubai. Terror attacks likely in Abuja, says the U.S. And fresh headache for NAB students as NASU declares warning strike. Also from the Daily Thrust this morning, Ahmadu Bello University financial crisis over court order to pay 2.5 billion naira to disengaged staff. Now to the Vanguard. 2023 Northern APC Christian Forum asks Lalong others to resign from Tinubu's campaign council. And Peter Obi seek urgent declaration of flood disaster emergency. And who hails Nigerians' active role in UN peacekeeping effort? WHO hails Nigerians' active role in UN peacekeeping effort. And from the Vanguard, lastly from the Vanguard this morning, guard against hate speech, a violent campaign, cleric urge Nigerians. Okay, now to the This Day newspaper this morning. Attack on Apostle Suleiman, Buhari IJ tax to end gunmen menace. Okay, and Atiku promises to revive economy as Tinubu pledges to improve welfare of Nigerians. And the last headline this morning read, U.S. issues a security alert over elevated risk of terror attack in Abuja. Now, these are your headlines this morning. We are going to look at some of the issues here and the hot topic this morning. But before we do that, let's go for a commercial break. And when we return, the conversation will start. Keep it here. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
If you're looking for a place to relax and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high-quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's how I do.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, you know. That's how I do.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 at Deniro Ogusanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
A beautiful morning it is here in Lagos, and you're listening to the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The program, it's a front page review. And this morning, we're going to start with the Punch newspaper. I've given you the headlines. Now, there is an interesting headline here from the Punch that we should look into. The headline reads, Federal government spending to hit 11 trillion. That is the headline, 11 trillion in 2023. Now, I'm going to read a bit of the story before we get into our discussion this morning. Now, it says here that the administration of the President, Major Muhammadu Buhari, could spend not less than 10.976 trillion as subsidy on premium motor spirit, that's PMS, popularly called petrol, from when it came into power in 2015 to May 2023. Already, the government has spent about 6.88 trillion naira in subsidizing the commodity, according to data obtained from the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and the Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative. Now, the president and his party, the All Progressives Congress, while campaigning in 2015, kicked against the fuel subsidy scheme that was implemented by the previous administration of the PDP. Now, NEITI stated in a report submitted last month to the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee investigating the fuel subsidy regime from 2013 to 2022 that petrol was subsidized all through these years. Now, the figures from the report show that the fuel subsidy got 316.7 billion naira in 2015. 99 billion in 2016, 141.63 billion in 2017, and 722.3 billion in 2018. Now, 578.07 billion in 2019 and 134 billion in 2020, although there was no report for 2021 and 2022. Now, that's a report from the Punch newspaper talking about the fuel subsidy spending that to hit 11 trillion in 2023. Okay, okay. We have Rufai calling in on the program. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Morning, Mary. How are you?
I'm doing great this morning. We are talking about the headline here from the Punch newspaper that says the federal government subsidy spending to hit 11 trillion in 2023. Now, the country is bleeding and the economy is heavily strained. Why is it still a controversy that we cannot ascertain our daily consumption of PMS so that we can understand this subsidy? I know this subsidy matter has been in the news, is in the news every day, but when you see headlines like this that is saying that 11 trillion, we're not talking about billions or millions, 11 trillion in 2023. Why is this administration leaving it for the next administration? That is the matter this morning.
Mary, I don't believe we how much we spend, how much we consume crude oil daily. Because if you say that, it will be obvious that all Nigerians are stupid, which we are not. And the funny thing is, corruption makes it look as though we're very stupid. We know how much we consume on a day. How many million cars are there in Nigeria? Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't have up to 20 million cars in Nigeria. Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't. Check the stats, check the empirical facts. We don't. So once you know that, juxtapose on by daily consumption per car. It is not every day that a car will buy 60 liters of crude oil. So we know how much liters averagely that cars consume in this country. So we can do the mathematics. And we see that it falls short of the NMPC stats and data they are putting out. So what it shows you invariably is that there's corruption. And that's why this subsidy costs keep going high because of forex problem and some other encumbrances. And then we cannot do anything about it. And who suffered in all of this? The poor Nigerian people. Because if you are taking 11 trillion out of the budget of 20 trillion, like half of the budget for subsidy, then you can hardly be left ready to do capital projects. And the Minister of Finance will tell us that if we don't kill subsidy will kill us. Let's pull it out. But people, once they hit the count down the road, for the next administration because of their own selfish interests. And that's why leadership matters. 2023 matters. All of this is just people peeing on our backs and telling us it's raining. People are making a racketeering of subsidy, and we all know that. And these people are collectively making this money at the expense of Nigeria. Now, it's crystal clear. And these are the so-called big men in Nigerian society. So who are we deceiving? I think the day we are ready to stop this deceit, we'll move a lot further. But we know, and the numbers are going to increase, and they are going to hit us so hard, and all of that. This was the same subsidy. Hope you know at the point, this subsidy was less than 2 or 300 billion. So from 300 billion, now it has gone to 7 trillion. Before you know it, subsidy will take over the whole budget. And people will still try to justify it and say, yeah, they're going to be inflationary activity and everything. Because people don't even do the scenario economy. The truth is there no inflation on ground now? How does fuel prices add to the inflation? If you put buffers in place, most of the trucks that bring goods and services from place to place, they use diesel, most of them. Why can't you set your rail services going well so that people can be able to move goods and services and everything? So it is all of this. How many people, really, when you look at it critically, how many Nigerians own cars? In a population of 200 million, how many Nigerians own cars? And I've always made the argument, you have just subsidizing this for the rich. It's as simple as that. And once you subsidize, you leave room for arbitrage. And you see, when there's arbitrage, people will not want to walk. Mary, it is so exciting now that I know that if I can buy a tanker worth of petrol and drive it over the border for 162, and I can sell it for 500 and make 300 cool naira, I probably just bribe customs with some money. And that's the problem. When you leave room for arbitrage, you leave room for corruption. And that's exactly what is happening with our forest. That I know that I can go and get forest for 420 and go and sell it for 370 or 380. And I can make 300 million margin for every 100 million I sell. So that's the problem with the country.
Although there is investigation here from the Sun newspaper. It says the federal government stakeholders to audit controversial PMS consumption. Now, with the Nigerian economy currently at a tipping toe, the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, the agency, on the relevant stakeholders, they are going to investigate the 68 million liters that is said that we are consuming right now. But there are other sources to this panel that said what we actually consume is 35 million liters.
Mary, I support those that say that. That's why you see, I just did the math for you. Nigeria doesn't have up to 20 million cars. All right? Let's say 20 million cars buy 2 liters. Nigeria doesn't have up to 20 million cars. So let's even say, wild estimation, we have 20 million cars. And they buy 2 liters every day. How much is that? That's about 40 liters. And Nigeria, I know, doesn't even have up to 15 million cars. I might be wrong on that. I'm not accurate on the start. But the last count of cars in Nigeria, I'm not sure it was up to 15, 20 million. But let's say wildly, we have 20 million cars. Are you telling me that each an individual car, every car all over Nigeria, we use more than 5-6 liters a day? So let's even say, okay, they buy that 5-6 liters on a daily, or let's say they buy 2 liters. That's about 40 million. Even plus your generator and everything.
We
wonder 35 million.
We wonder why this is a controversy. I don't know why it's a controversy.
Because when somebody is doing something wrong, when people are stealing, the first thing they do is they make you look stupid. They gaslight you. It's just like a woman or a man when they are cheating in a relationship. When you confront them, they say, no, your mind is thinking otherwise. So they make you look confused. The first strategy in the eyes of a thief is confusion. So he sows the seeds of confusion. He gaslights you. You start to wonder, am I really okay? And that's what they're doing to Nigerians. So the first thing they do is they gaslight you. They give conflicting figures. Then the next thing they deny. Just like when we give politicians stats, they deny. They say, no, I don't believe in that stat. Where did you get it from? But if the statistics favor them, they appreciate it. So that's their gimmick. They lie to you, they gaslight you, they make you look stupid, they make you doubt yourself. That's what these people are doing. Nigerians, wake up.
Now, something interesting here from the Punch concerning, because now that this administration wants to push the matter of subsidy to the next one, we have the PDP and the APC manifesto. Because from the Punch newspaper, it says here that PDP, APC trade accusation over Tinubu and Atiku manifesto. I want to see what's in this manifesto concerning the subsidy. Now, the People's Democratic Party on Sunday exchanged words with the All Progressive Congress over the manifestos of their respective presidential candidates, Atiku Abubakar and Bola Tinubu, while the PDP asked the ruling party and its candidate to explain how they intend to do away with the subsidy without inflicting pain on Nigerians. The APC presidential candidate shaded his counterpart, Atiku, saying he would not be a part-time president that would spend 50% of his time ruling the country from Dubai. Now, the former Lagos state governor, in his manifesto unveiled in Abuja on Friday, said he would fully deregulate the downstream, sparking anxiety that this may lead to the hike in the fuel price and inflation. Now, the question to him, how are you going to do this? Because Tinubu's blueprint failed to answer the question of whether he would increase the cost per liter of PMS or privatize the sector to realize his goal. That is from Tinubu. Now, from Atiku's camp, Atiku has promised to face a withdrawal of subsidy in a manner that will not absorb pressure on the economic life of Nigerians. But how are you going to do this? When you say how, they start saying other things, putting the blame on another person. How? Because this is a very serious issue. But yes.
Because they're not ready. Mary, pure and simple, because they're not ready. And it's obvious. One, I read Tinubu's manifesto over the weekend, and goodness me, I was just asking how. You see what their manifestos do, eh? They write problem statements. And when they write problem statements, they say, okay, we will fix this and put suggestion. But there's no tiny deep dive detail into how it's going to be done. So most of their manifestos are filled with problem statements. And I think going forward in other elections, because this manifesto is already out, you should get professionals, and they should also, the candidates should work at their own manifesto and their own solutions themselves and put it in the manifesto. Because all the manifestos I've read, I'm confessed to you, they are hogwash. It's all filled with problem statements and no systematic deep dive how solutions with empiricals. See, you can put in empiricals, but empiricals can change. Take, for instance, what Atiku was trying to say. If he's saying that he wants to reduce subsidy systematically, you can say, okay, I will do a 15% float, I mean a 15% reduction month on month or budget cycle by budget cycle. And you are going to calculate what it will cost Nigerians to still deal with those 15%. And the funny thing is that the guys that write their manifesto for them, they don't even think. Because recently, the Minister of Finance brought out a stat that showed how much would it cost to have half subsidy and full subsidy. So just extrapolate that cost there and say, okay, this is how I will reduce it, and prorate the cost by your percentage of reduction. So all of them know how to write problem statements, but no solution. That's why, I'm looking forward to 2023. I pray things change, but whoever emerges, there's a lot of work on our hands, and we might just see full on promises and not action. And that's why you see we need to interrogate all the candidates. In the PDP manifesto too was filled with how. How would you do it? Nothing. APC manifesto filled with how. How would you do it? Nothing. All right. They said Labour Party has released their manifesto. I've not really seen a concrete PDF document. I'm still looking for it. Anybody that can send it to me, because the one I saw was just a gloss over problem statement. I didn't see any how to. So we need to I know a lot of people make the argument that Rufai, you are very elitist, manifestos are very elitist. But no, the common man should start reading manifesto, and I tell you why. They are just pretty much saying the solutions that they are going to give to problems that will affect you, and you'll be the biggest beneficiary of those problems. Because most of these people, they are insulated by their wealth. Even if they will lose, maybe they will lose a couple of billions and everything. And trust me, if Tinubu or Atiku or Peter Obi or Congress will lose 1 or 2 billion, it won't hurt them. But me, I can't afford to lose 1 billion because I'm not a rich man like them. So it is still we, the poor people, that all of these things affect. And for the man that is abusing another man with Dubai, I just look at our position and I laugh. Mr. London is abusing Mr. Dubai. What's really going on? Mr. London is abusing Mr. Dubai.
They think we don't know. They think we don't know.
Like we don't know that almost every now and then is London, London, and Dubai, Dubai. So it's just a reflection. It's just a reflection of what we have become in this country.
Now, there is another interesting issue here concerning the flood, because so far we have recorded about 600 deaths and 200 million people displaced. Now, we know that politics is the business of managing resources, managing people to give them a better life. Now, Peter Obi has said, okay, we seek urgent declaration of flood disaster. He has come up to say, in fact, state of emergency, no more campaign. We have also seen that Tinubu has donated 100 million to flood victims. Now, there are talks in some quarters that the Labour Party candidate is going about visiting, but he hasn't donated any money yet. And even Atiku, that is only Tinubu that has donated money.
So that's not true.
That these people should donate money and make it public. That is talks on.
That's not true. And I don't believe in donating money and making it public. Donating money and making it public is just a celebration of corrupt wealth. Because if you can extrapolate, how the people that haven't donating get the wealth? But kudos to 3 of them. I'm a very balanced person. Kudos to Bola Tinubu for donating 100 million plus 50 million he donated the first time he came back. That's making 150. I think he donated 50 million yesterday. Okay. Peter Obi donated 5 million. But I don't believe this flooding should be a bazaar of donation. It should be a bazaar of care and empathizing with the people. All right? Because really, I'm now beginning to think that if somebody can donate 100 million, 150 million, how much is he paying in taxes? Yeah. So, and that's why I also feel that this presidential candidate should give us their tax return. In a country, Mary, that we don't have up to 300 people paying personal income tax of over 20 million a year. Then we have people donating 150 million.
300 million and the likes.
300 million. And we don't have people paying up to 300 people paying personal income tax more than 20 million naira a year. So that should show you. And that's why, please, they must bring out their income tax returns. But I don't believe it should be a bazaar for celebrating people that donated. It should be about care. And in terms of care and empathy, all of them have shown care and they've brought attention to this flood. And kudos to the 3 top candidates. The only person I probably not heard that donated anything is Kwanka. So, and maybe he will do it very soon. But he doesn't even need to donate. Once you go there, visit, show empathy, get relief materials there, empathize with the people, it's okay. So on this one, kudos to all the candidates. Kudos to Tinubu, kudos to Atiku, kudos to Peter Obi, kudos to all of them.
Great. Now, this is an interesting one. Before I let you go this morning, it's from This Day newspaper. But the truth is, all the newspapers, they have this story. It says that U.S. issues security alert over elevated risk of terror attack in Abuja. Now, if you check all the newspapers, you will see it. The U.S. are saying that they've issued this security alert saying that Abuja is a risky place for you to go to right now. But when we ask why now, when it seems as if we are recording some victories in the fight against this insurgency, bandit, terrorism, and all of that, why is the U.S. issuing this alert? What is really going on?
They have intelligence. If they don't have intelligence, they will issue a lot. That's intelligence and guns. Yeah, we seem to have recorded some successes and kudos to our military, but that doesn't insulate the fact that there's still a lot of banditry activities going on, and it's going on big time. People were killing Katsina over the weekend and all of that. I think the problem is most of these things are not being reported. Trust me, a lot is still happening. It's still very unsafe out there. In the north, most of them are not being reported as much as possible like they used to be reported before. So the U.S. has issued the alert. I would like to see the response of the president to it. when alerts like this are issued, the requisite authority should be able to step in and do the needful. In other countries of the world by now, probably they should have called a Cobra meeting and, activate all the forces involved and say, okay, everybody should be on a red alert. But I think the DSS will have taken this up because the DSS said that we should be calm, no cause for alarm, and everything will be well. So they'll take this up, we'll look at it, we'll keep reviewing it. These alerts come every now and then. It's just for us, to be steadfast in all of this. And I'm probably sure that the DSS will have picked it up too and shared it across their formation. I mean, this is just the way to go as regards security. Eternal vigilance is of great importance. These alerts come everywhere in the world, even in America, UK, every part of the world. It's for us to come out there. Don't panic. Just let the security authorities just be vigilant and do the right thing at the right time. And let's just all see that we get rid of this scourge on our history and blight on our national life for banditry, insecurity, and insurgency.
Okay, great. Before I let you go, because it's time for me to do that, I would just like you to comment on this one. It's about Chief Bode's judge. He tackles gender over choice of a running mate.
Obviously, they've been back and forth as regards this. Bode judge on Jandor. I think Jandor will always argue that he has a mind of his own and he didn't want Rhodes Bible. But Jandor keeps insisting that they didn't do a deal together. They didn't have a conversation as regards letting Rhodes Bible become his running mate. Bode judge says otherwise. It's their own politicking. Bode judge has been installed of the PDP, but now he's supporting the Labour Party candidate. Rhodes Bible moved to Labour Party in Lagos. He's the gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party. A lot of his PDP people have come with him. And I think it's just politics shipping out. But it's just a matter of time. We'll see who is more popular. Bode judge is obviously irate, but politicians don't think too much about them because when it's time, they'll sort out their thing. But also, speaking of Jandor, we totally condemn. It was reported yesterday that he was attacked. He said there were gunshots. He said people of the opposition party attacked him. We weren't able to verify that there were gunshots. There were people that shot at the I think the windscreen of the car was damaged. Some journalists were hurt and things like that. We just want to say, Jandor, sorry about the attack. Get well soon. Please be safe. And we condemn in its entirety every attack against any politician. Like I said, politics is supposed to be a festival of ideas. People shouldn't attack anybody. Let people espouse their ideas. He was in Badagry yesterday campaigning, and he talked about, what he'll do for Lagos and all of that. It was in Alimosho some days ago. So the campaign is up and running, and equally too, once the APC campaign starts, we'll cover it. Once the Labour Party campaign starts, we'll cover it. And
but is Jandor really getting the support from PDP after what Wike said and what Bode is saying? It's like he's on his own from what we see.
No, yeah, it's going in alone. It's going into alone. He's getting the prerequisite support he needs from national PDP, the Atiku camp, but the Wike factor is still a big factor. I mean, you saw the PDP rally. There was a gaping hole as regards, a couple of governors not attending. In fact, I was telling them that I was telling some people that the rallies were quite very boring, and I was even saying they should throw in a delegate, the dancing senator, into their rallies now to make it a little bit more fun. I mean, because it was just it was bland out there in those states. So he's getting the support he needs from the Atiku, but obviously the Wike camp and all of that. And he had made overtures to Wike. He had gone to meet Wike in Port Harcourt at the point, but it didn't pan out. So he said in the interview we had. So we just wish him,
all the best.
Quick recovery from the attack and all that. And also, politicians out there, me and my people at VOP, we've got very exciting rates, knockdown rates for political campaigns, which you won't get anywhere.
You're right.
So come and place your political ads because we want to give everybody a level playing field. We're sick and tired, and the VOP is quite disruptive. We're sick and tired of the fact that lower political parties cannot get their voice out there because they don't have money to spend like big media like political parties. So we're making it affordable and common and great. So, just get in touch with us. We'll put your ad on and, you'll see what we're doing. I mean, that's why you're hearing.
And we have a wide reach too. Yes, and we have.
Oh, we have a very. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, we have a very good wide reach. Yeah. And that's why you see parties like APGA, advertising on our station. Other political parties have followed up soon. Just because we want to give everybody a voice. We indeed the voice of the people. And watch out for If You Can on TV today. Peter Obi is on TV. We're going to get the chance to grill him this morning from 9 o'clock. That's another one that you should watch out for.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Rufai Oseni. It was a pleasure speaking with you this morning. Have a great day.
Bless you. Have a great day.
Yeah. Okay, this is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and you're listening to the front page review, where we give you the headlines from various newspapers and discuss some of the hot topics in the news. You can call us now, join the conversation, 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning. This is Ibrahim from Elata.
Yeah, Mr. Ibrahim, I know. You're our first caller. Go ahead, sir.
How are you doing? How was the weekend?
Great. It was fine.
Your voice are so shy and loud, very, very this morning.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
I want to quickly talk about Parliament Tinubu. Not everybody are saying that it's not whether we just. I disagree with Rufai said that it's not about spending money on. No, we don't need to go and visit them just like that now. Say hello to them. No, they need money this time around. Those people that the fraud are having, they need money. They need all these relief materials. That's why people are shouting. People are complaining that why Goodluck Jonathan are not saying anything up to now. Especially Bayelsa. That's the state that they come from. I want to use the opportunity to tell everybody that this flooding matter is all over the world. I hear yesterday on international news that in Pakistan, over millions of animals, are died. The same thing in Holland. All their rice family there have washed away with water. I pray to Almighty God to help us this year so that we don't have a food scarcity by next year, as people are saying it. And I want to use the opportunity to tell all the political parties they should do it gently. Nobody should attack anybody. Lagos will be okay for us.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Brian. Thank you so much. I'll be picking your calls, and if you can make your talk brief, let's say just 1 minute or two, so that I can take more calls. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. Yeah. What's your name and your location?
My name is Okoro. You're beautiful Monday morning.
Oh, Mr. Okoro, welcome on board. Go ahead.
The weekend. What was your weekend?
It was good, though. It was fine.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my take this morning, as usual, about the Supreme Court issue concerning Nancy Carlos matter. Actually, while I was praying for Nancy Carlos last night, praying and weeping, calling upon the name of the Lord, that God should intervene. Lord quickly give me about two scriptures, which I want to quickly share with you. He said, number one, for the judges that is going to handle that matter in the Supreme Court. I don't know them, but the heaven knows them. He said, blessed is the man, Psalm 1, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinner, nor sitteth in the way in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted in the rivers of water, that bringeth his forth his fruit, his fruit, his bringeth forth his fruit in season, and in his leaf also shall not be withered. And whatever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor the sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous. But
Yes.
the way of the ungodly shall be what?
Okay, thank you.
Perished.
Thank you so much for your contribution. It's 2 minutes, so thank you so much. So we can take a lot of calls. Number to call is 0700 903 903 903. When you call us, just try and make it really brief, so that other people can call in. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Obioma is my name. Calling you from Eba.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Obioma.
Thank you. I want to greet your analyst, Rufai,
Okay,
and you yourself.
thank you, thank you.
So I want to still talk about the last caller, what he is saying about Nnamdi Kanu. You see, this life, God gives power. Today, I'm looking at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, what they will do. Because today is 24th. This federal government has taken Nnamdi Kanu to court himself. Today is the day I will know whether if there is rule of law and order in this country or not. Because this is power. It's not by force. It's God that gives power. It's God that takes power. Let Nigerians understand that Igbos have been oppressed in this country. And the time of God is at hand. But whether federal government of Nigeria like it or not, one day, Nigerians will see that without Igbos, there is nothing like Nigeria. I am telling Nigerians the truth. Let everybody join hands and make sure there is peace in this country. Because if there is equity, I think there will be no agitation. Thank you, and God bless you and Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. You can call us on 0700 903 903 903 and join the conversation this morning. You can also go to our YouTube and join the community and be part of the conversation. Zero 700 903 903 903. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Okay, have you done that? Okay, okay. I think we'll have to let you go. When you call us, ensure you turn down the volume on your radio set and then join the conversation. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now. Okay. When you call us, ensure you turn down the volume on your radio so that we can hear you. It's very, very important. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Join in the conversation this morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. What's your name and your location?
This is Fatai Kodri from Orile Gomu.
Okay, welcome to the program.
I want to contribute to the program.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I just want to let you know that the manifesto of APC have seen it, Bola Tinubu admit, and I read it. I know that what the manifesto is good for Nigeria. That's my contribution.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is that all?
That's my yes, that's all.
Okay, thank you so much. You can call us on 0700 903 903 903 and join the conversation this morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Leon.
Oh,
my name is Leon.
I almost guessed it. I said this might be Leon. Welcome,
Yeah.
Mr. Leon. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I just want to talk about the kind of spending the federal government has just get themselves involved. This is how it goes. Whatever that is happening right now, there's no equation, there's no regulation to what they do. At the end of the day, it boils down on the poor masses. Like, let me take solace in the analysis that Rufai has already made.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you see the way he tabulated it, that Nigerians will don't have 20 vehicles that will maybe taking 2 liters a day per day, but by rough estimation, I mean, how can we say we are spending so amount, 11 trillion? before they hand over, it will get to 15 trillion. So it's affecting the citizenry, and at the same time, the poor are passing through a lot. All I'm trying to say, in their manifestos, I want to go into that. They have not been so candid enough to tell us exactly what they want to do. I'm a man that is very, very factual. So if they will be able to do that, Nigeria will be able to now have hope that maybe 2023, God giving us a good leader, we'll begin to see the light of the day. That is it. Number two, concerning people who have been calling concerning the Carlo and stuff like that, the federal government has failed, as long as I'm concerned. The court has given the order, let this man be released. They did not release him. Now you want to take him to Supreme Court, to appeal court or whatever. I mean, that is all about government calculation. But let me let you know, whatever we are passing through now in this country, one day the savior will come. And when that savior comes, Nigerians will be happy. Okay? And that is the way it is. Because ASU respected the rule of law before going back to that particular, going back to school. So why would the federal government respect the rule of law?
Thank you so much, Mr. Leon. Appreciate your contribution. It's 2 minutes already. Yeah, have a great day. It's even a bit more than 2 minutes. You can call us on 0700 903 903 903. Make it brief. Make it brief. Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to you. What's your name and location?
My name is Mr. Adigun.
Okay.
I'm calling from Butemeta here.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Adigun. Good to have you join us. Go ahead.
When you look at us, we should be laughing at ourselves. Because as in Nigeria is one of the 6 largest oil producers in the world. We don't have refinery. And it is very, very painful when you look at this analysis. When you look at the issue of manifesto, when you look at the present government, from their manifesto in 2015, how many of that particular manifesto have they implemented? They have not implemented anything. So that manifesto, we should not allow that manifesto to be, we don't allow them to be using it to divorce. But we are now looking at God. Whatever you do, you are going to show it. Carrying almost 11 million naira, billion naira as a subsidy forward to the incoming government. Definitely they want to render the incoming government useless. And when this government enters, they promise that there's nothing like subsidy. And they are now telling us they are carrying forward. All this one we are talking about is scam. When you present a budget, a manifesto, there should be a solution to the problem. Some of them is giving us the solution to the problem, they just pretend. And they are guiding it. But I believe one day, God Almighty Allah will send the Messiah to us who is going to have interest of the masses at heart. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Now let's take some comment from our YouTube channel here. But before we do that, we have Ambassador Mushba calling in. Ambassador, good morning to you.
Mary, how was the weekend?
It was fine. The way you called the Mary.
All that decided to leave you this morning.
Yes, it's missing in action. Hope he comes in tomorrow. Yeah, yes.
How you doing?
Fine.
Yeah. To me, Nigerians are this manifesto of a thing. To me, it's just the paperwork. They have for you to make a statement and lead by your statement and implement your statement. That's all we need. To me, no matter how fantastic this manifesto is, manifesto cannot put intent to work. Is it possible? No. And moreover, the kind of president you are looking for in this country is the one that understands the language of everybody in Nigeria here. Look, the best president cannot rule this country. Because a lot of factors, the politicians are there, the civil servants are there, the military is there. Sure, stamina. For me, it's like Nigerians we need to wake up. Sure, stamina. What do we really want? What do we want? Sure, stamina. Let's answer this question. Whoever emerge as the president of this country, are we ready to back him up, to criticize him? Not that whoever emerge, we are talking about 3 leading candidates right now. I know some people, if their candidate did not work there, they will never do for 4 years, they will like to run him down. And we are running ourselves down. Whoever emerge, to me, I make all my start. Whoever emerge among these 3 people, we are going to cooperate with him, criticize him. That's what we need to do as a Nigerian. Because Look, 8 years has gone now. What do we get? Sure, Samina. To me, in Nigeria, we should all reason together and make sure whoever is match, we must rally around him to make sure he perform. To give us, if he fails to perform, we speak to one voice and no in Kano, no in Kaduna, no in Enugu. It's enough. Sure, and when someone say about 5 states say yes, others say no. What we do? Let's speak to one voice. That's the way out. Sure, Samina.
Yeah.
Or the politicians, don't believe politicians though. If they kind of say, oh, my member was attacked, where the journalists, I mean, the journalists will be there. Let journalists give us the report. Sure, Samina. Go on and just please in the gallery, but say no to violence. Please, say no to violence. Please, we are begging you. You don't want to interrupt the law coming to this election. God bless Nigeria. God bless the OP.
Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Now to YouTube, we start with this comment from Pillar Prime. Nigeria matter, don't tire person. The silence of the leaders, especially your boo-boo, in the midst of this terrible flood is very disturbing. Nigerians, if you miss Peter Obi, the next few years will be 1,000 worse than what you are expecting. Another comment from Femi Ba said, God bless you very much. Atiku should be in jail for money laundering and bribing as a U.S. senator. Tinubu should retire from active politics. Peter Obi is the answer. Tinubu has no idea what is written in his own manifesto. Okay, another comment here from Kola Wale Idris said, to me, I don't believe all this money being donated by politicians. What those people need now is sympathy and empathy, not 100 million. And moreover, where are their taxpayer to government? That is a comment from YouTube. More comment for you from Cairo says, we have manifestos that the candidates do not even know what's written in it. So how will it work? That is what we are facing with this current government. Okay, a lot of comment, but let's take calls from you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah.
My name is Akuma Adam. I'm calling from Edinu.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I don't have much contribution, but I want to complain something.
Okay.
Last Thursday, I went to the HOD to pick up my PVC, which I done on June 2022.
Okay.
They said this year, they never carry come to HOD, local government. And we are a lot of people there. We almost around it. They said this year, PVC they never carry and come from Abuja. And what we are hearing from me is that even from people where they do their own conduct, military, come and collect it. I went there last week. They told me that I went there last Thursday. They said that they never bring it over. So I want you to help me confirm whether it's true or not. That's my own contribution.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's noted. Thank you for speaking up. It's well noted.
Yeah.
We'll investigate that and talk about it on our program or different program, but on this station. We have a minute to go, but I think we have more comment here. This one is from Busayo. Says, manifesto or not, all our leaders need to cover their head in shame with the travel experience exposure they have. It's just clear that they don't want anything good for Nigeria. From KB said, on the flood issue, unfortunately, there is no sign of leadership. You can imagine what people are going through. We need proactive preventive measures. Another one from Ido who said, we need the next president-elect to give us assurance that he will deliver what he has in the manifesto, and that we the masses should have the right to criticize every action of the government. Thank you so much for your comments this morning, and thank you too for being part of the program. Our time here is up, and we need to go. Tomorrow we'll be here again at 7 o'clock on the dot till 8 to talk about issues in the country, giving you the newspaper review. My name is Mary Onaifia Debbie. Thank you to Rufai Oseni and to you for being part of the program. You can follow me on social media at Mary Media, MERRY, then Media. Okay, coming up next at 8 o'clock is Ogendigbo, another interesting program for you, another newspaper review in Igbo language. Have a beautiful morning. Continue to stay here. This is the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
90.3 FM. Voice of the People,